It's about to be crazy. Oh, snap. Man.
Shall we begin?
He's about to go hard, yo.
Shall we begin? They say a sucker's born every day.
Oh, my God, dude.
Not me. Let me break this down to y'all real quick, right?
Whoa.
We're going to address Jprince and this statement that he just made, right? I'm going to take this real slow. Really slow.
That's
so
crazy.
I can break this down. For you slow people that like this post, but didn't pay attention to what you was reading. And remember, I'm the one that's not smarter than a 5th grader, right? Remember that. The Prince family would like to send our condolences to the family and the friends of the beautiful soul, Takeoff. To Houstonians, the families around the world, this one breaks my heart because Takeoff was a brother, a son, a role model, and a God-loving human being. Grief is the price of love. A bill from people across the world, the globe, are paying right now. Now, as we mourn this loss, I've been knowing Takeoff, Quavo, Offset for many years. And there has been nothing but mutual love for one another. That ain't going to ever change where we are concerned. This shouldn't have happened. This shouldn't have ever happened in our city. This shouldn't have been recorded. This shouldn't have been recorded. And this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for the family, the friends, and the fans to see. Let me pause right there. So I can hit him in the head with the headshot. To whoever recorded this video, this is a threat. This is a warning. This is a threat. Because Jprince is mad because whoever recorded this video exposed his family to be one of the filthiest families, the strongest black empire, one of the strongest black empires in America, but one of the filthiest, dirtiest, rottenest. See, because if we didn't have this film,
that's crazy,
circulating, we wouldn't have seen the ugliness of your son who represents you. But let me finish before I really get in that. I'm going to get in that ass.
Dude. Yo. Yeah. So now he's calling it like he's making this live on television, like on the internet. Man, what's about to happen right now? So see, my thing is, yo, man, shout out to Takeoff. Just real quick, before we even get any further into this, yo, man, shout out to the Takeoff, man. That's very unfortunate that this man was taken like that. At that situation, he was just there at that time and place. That's just, I'll just say that. And shout out to his family, man. That's crazy, because that's a big loss. That's a big loss for them. I'm sure for his mother and like his family and stuff, man. And Quavo and like Offset, I'm sure they're not taking it, man. I seen the picture, man. It looked wild. I wish I hadn't seen that picture. But before we get into this, I just wanted to say that. And like, I wonder that, the funeral is going to be, they're going to have that. Who do they have? The suspects. You know what I mean? I think DJ like Academics, he's bringing some kind of awareness to it. I mean, he's just looking with his own eyes and he's just showing folks, and then people are just showing up to the live stream when he does it. So it's kind of just out there, this stuff he's piecing together, I guess, through these people's videos and live streams or whatever has been submitted. It seems wild, man. He seems like he's kind of putting it together. And like now this guy, since it's out here and it's in his territory, and his younger son was the one who was riding with Quavo, and it gets so wild, man. And they're riding like with a gun in the car, like you could see it right in the video. Like it all looks so bad. And then the guy that's in the back seat it looked like that guy was the guy that shot Takeoff, I guess, first or something, because he's a part of. See, like, now I got to be cautious about how you say this stuff because it's all accusations here. You know what I mean? But it gets so wild. All I'm saying is this: I'm my condolences out to Takeoff's family, man. I'm hoping that he gets justice, man. And those people those two other people who were shot, and then like, I hope they get justice, man. And this dude, it's looking kind of bad for this guy. We'll just leave it like that. Let's see what the homie Hassan Campbell gets into. He's about to go in.
As I hold on. This shouldn't have been recorded, and this damn sure shouldn't be circulating across social media for the family, the friends, and the fans to see. As I write this, I am angry about the lack of love and respect we have for one another as a race, which it brings us back to the same tragic place, back on black killings. They say Satan is the orphan of confusion. And right now, there are a lot of lies and false narratives being spread by social media whores. I consider myself a man that's quick to listen and slow to speak. Therefore, whomsoever is responsible for putting the bullet in my little nephew's head.
Oh, wow.
Let it be known that you cannot hide besides me.
Wow.
Besides me or anyone near me, because I don't tolerate dumb shit. I speak these words not knowing whose bullet is responsible for his death. Let me stop right there so I can slow it down.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You got to break it down. You got to break this down for me. I could already hear there was some kind of message or hidden little gems in there. What he was saying. Well, obviously he's saying he doesn't know who did it. And or it seems like that's what he's insinuating, that he doesn't know who did it. And the person who did, I mean, they better realize that, I guess they can't hide. But here's my thing. If this guy, here's what I'll say. Apparently he has a thing down there in H-Town. Shout out to the folks out there in Houston. Shout out to my homie Richie Gonzalez, man. He out there in Houston. But man, it's been a minute since we've been out there. But if he has these mob ties that are real heavy in Texas, let alone Houston, wouldn't he have already found the guy who did it? You know what I mean? If you believe in that stuff. And there's different things that lead to some of the stuff that's happened in the past that he's used that influence supposedly. I gotta be weird. Well, not weird about it, but I gotta be straight up about that, because this could probably bite me in the ass. But if you have these ties to be able to do things, these capabilities, the weight, the influence, to be able to get stuff for people that was taken, or and then get it back to them, but for a price. Oh man, I mean, I'll just leave it like that. But let's listen to what Hassan Campbell has to say. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Slow down for you to catch up, right? He don't know whose bullet shot him.
Yeah.
It could have been friendly fire.
Yeah.
It could have been his son's crew, the crew that was sent there to protect him.
Look, man, I'm not the one saying this. That's the thing, though. I don't. He's saying this. And I'm putting it all together in my own way. You know what I mean? I'm not going to completely hold everything as weight, but I mean, you have to be able to take all of this in your own opinion, with your own knowledge that you can formulate. But we're getting into this. I'm sorry. Here we go.
Right. So we don't know if his own man hit him. Right? Well, hold on. Let me finish.
No.
Whose bullet is responsible for the death. With that being said, the root of this tragedy is foolish.
That's crazy.
Come on with this pop-up. Move.
He doesn't know who did it.
Foolish and has to be owned by the fool. I will sum this up by saying, a gun in the hands of any human being that closes his eyes to shoot and doesn't have the proper skills of operating that gun is dangerous, and the result usually ends up in innocent people whose hands has nothing to do with the altercation being shot or killed.
That part is just straight fact. If you can't handle if you can't handle a firearm, you shouldn't be holding one. You shouldn't be shooting one. You shouldn't be holding one. You shouldn't be anywhere near a firearm or any weapon in general, because you are not smart enough to carry it, hold it, fire it, clean it, repair it, look at it, breathe on it. Like, oh man, this is crazy. That's just crazy. And then you got to think, like, who are these guys? Shout out to Takeoff, man. Like, I know he's got to be just chilling. He's got to be chilling and he's just be watching this. Like me, I would definitely be the guy just chilling in the corner, just watching all this happen. Like, I wouldn't want to be involved in none of this stuff. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. I'd be in the back just listening, let everybody do their thing as long as they're not fighting or whatever. But, like, man, if it starts getting like that, y'all got to dip. Y'all got to dip out. Y'all got all this money, bro. Why do I got to be here? Why do I need to be here doing anything with any of these people? I could be at the crib, or I could be out with so-and-so doing this in the nice expensive car, or I could be out in another place, anywhere but here. We'll put it that way. Doing anything, man, but this, dude.
To the homie in Georgia and around the world that goes around the world that got love for Takeoff like we do, know this. Let's change the narrative in our culture by putting an end to every argument or disagreement resulting in violence. It's okay to live and let live to see another day. Rest in peace, Takeoff. So hold up, let me read that again. To the homies in Georgia and around the world that got love for Takeoff like we know this. Let's change the narrative in our culture and put an end to every argument or disagreement resulting in violence. It's okay to live and let live to see another day. Rest in peace, Takeoff. So basically what you're telling to brothers and sisters in Atlanta, what you're saying to them is, we know we hit him in the head with the head shot. Hit him in the leg with the leg shot. Yeah, we know we pushed his weight back. All right. But let's calm this down before it get ugly. Jprince, who you think you talking to?
Oh, that's crazy.
Who do you think you talking to?
That's wild.
Yeah, we're going to calm this down after the body drop.
Dude, my homie Hassan Campbell with the craziest takes, bro. The wildest takes. Let's get right into it, man.
I'm going to speak now. I took my time speaking because I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
But it's false narratives being put out there. Like, listen, let me tell y'all something, right? I'm not the dude that's going to sit up there and play the videos
and get lied to
piece by piece like these other platforms is doing. There's some things in me that, like, I understand what I'm doing. But I just can't play certain things. I'm sorry. Certain evidence, but we all seen it. And if you didn't see it, it's up there on the internet. The way your son stepped over that man's body, there was a girl over Takeoff's body. The girl was over Takeoff's body. She said in the video, if you listen, she said, what should I do? Somebody from your camp said, get the fuck over there. Like, get away from that nigga. Leave him there.
What?
Left him there like he was worth nothing. Worth nothing. He checked in like the Roach Motel, but he didn't check out. Who he checked into? You.
That's
Soldier
crazy.
Boy, Jprince.
And that's like a thing that I think I've definitely mentioned, because the homie Hassan Campbell is bringing such awareness to it, is the fact that folks have to check in when they go to certain parts of the United States. I would say like it's more of a United States thing, but like I'm sure it's all over the world, but prominently in, I guess, like California, or like I'd say obviously it seems like that like down south. It seems it's very prominent down south, but like I guess if you're a well-known person and you go to a different city or state or country or something like that, whoever is the top influencer of that area who is held in high regard in the streets, these influential folks that come to visit, these folks, such as this person here, would be the guy that they have to check in with. As in like, hey, I'm so and so, and I'm here visiting your town. Show me some love. I think that's probably the best way that I could say it. But it's like, it's more than that. It's like, hey, I'm in your town, but just to let you know, so it's not, so it doesn't, I'm trying to think of the correct word or terminology to like say this, because you can get it misconstrued. But let me wait. I'm going to let the homie Hassan Campbell go into it. But checking in seems to be a issue for folks who are influential, going to different people's neighborhoods across the United States and the world. And if you don't check in, then something bad is bound to happen to you. And if you do check in, you have the permission of someone like this person to allow you to be there and provide you some kind of insurance, security insurance, that like you'll be safe, or where if you go in these different neighborhoods, you won't be messed with, or like you won't be robbed, or no one will come like try to check you on your valuables in life. I think that's my best way. That's my best Barney style way to break that down.
He checked into your family under your care, custody, and control. Whether it was a basketball game, a dice game, he was antagonized. You hear in the video him saying, yo, I'm out. I'm out. He didn't get a chance to leave. Them guns was pulled on both sides. Or maybe not. We're not too sure about that. But we do understand that regardless of what, the opposition was you, Jprince. Your son was the opposition. And because of that, Takeoff will never make it home to his family again. His plane was landed. He got his snot box rocked. And now you want to sit up there and say, let's just take the positive route. It's too late. How that song go? It's too late to apologize. Nigga, it's too late. Now the world get to see you and your family for what y'all really is.
It's too late
dirty,
to apologize.
Grind, dirty.
It's too late.
All that power for what?
That's a great song too.
It's safe to say it ain't safe outside. And it's safe to say that all these celebrities that go out there and bow down to you, they ain't safe around y'all neither. You look at them like clowns. And this is a lesson to be learned, man. Takeoff, Offset, like dudes like that, when you winning and dudes used to get that old money, and they ain't really getting that new money like that, you think they ain't envious? They looking at dudes like Takeoff. Takeoff ain't no get busy dude. The Migos ain't get busy dudes. They're rappers. And you got gangsters looking at these rappers like, look at how these dudes eating. You amongst wolves that don't even understand how you got the plate and they ain't got the plate no more. I see this every day. Niggas is mad because Haas got the plate and they ain't got it no more. So I got to pay attention to my circle before they, yeah. It's those conversations in the dark. And in this case right here, if it wasn't an industry sacrifice, it was envy. Either way, you got to look at it for what it is. That man ain't make it home. Jprince, your son made it home to you, right? He get to kiss his kids, right? He wasn't man enough to defuse that situation. They checked into your hotel and didn't make it out. That's the bottom line to that. And all you suckers that liked his post.
That's crazy.
If it wasn't for the footage circulating on this internet,
nobody would know.
We wouldn't know what happened to Takeoff.
Oh, man.
People would have been asking questions.
Oh, man.
It's clear.
No, that's crazy.
The only thing we don't know and we not sure of is who bullet hit Takeoff, but we know he was hit twice. And we know his entourage, he wasn't the only one in his entourage that was hit. So it's safe to say that it was an exchange. Over a dice game, over a basketball game, over gambling. You dudes were supposed to be the dudes that protected them. Mob ties. I'm going live at 7:30 today.
Oh, shit.
On my Raw and Uncut page on YouTube. It ain't over to the fat lady saying, let's make peace.
Or leaving pieces.
Take the what and leave the what? You ain't hear the Bible? You didn't read the Bible? When he said an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth?
Yeah, man.
Right. You can't go for that, right? No matter what. You got to make sure you protect Jprince Jr., right? I'm sorry for what happened to Takeoff, but you ain't going to touch my little nigga. Right.
Damn, that's crazy. Wow, and he is going, oh, snap. Mikey T in a place to be, a.k.a. Mikey T, the movie star, is going live right now. Or he already, wait, did he already go live? He already went live.
What is good, y'all? Mikey T, the movie star here. We're getting started a little bit early today. I've got an early live podcast.
Dude, that's crazy, man. Let me unpack. I can't even unpack everything that he just talked about. It's so much stuff. I think I'm a little thrown off. Hold up one second. I think low-key yo, man, there's a lot to talk about. So that last part says a lot. That pretty much sums up that last part he said was crazy. It pretty much sums up exactly what his message was saying. I'm not putting words in Jprince's mouth or whatever, but like he summed it up. He really summed it up. I think it just comes down to like, hey man, it happened. I think what Hassan Campbell, I'll say what Hassan Campbell said. Hassan Campbell definitely preferenced or referred to what he was saying as, I'm sorry to the folks out there in Atlanta, the people who represent them. Yeah. See, I can't. Well, he really did address this to like all the, his whole camp, everybody who supports him, people who support Takeoff from all over the world. Pretty much stating that I'm sorry about Takeoff, but whatever happened to him, there won't be any retaliation on me, on my son. I think that's what he's pretty much saying, that Jprince is said it in that tweet or whatever his statement was. It's fucking crazy, man. Well, my thing is, what is going to happen to his son? I feel like there's going to be, he brought up, an eye for an eye, man. what's gonna, dude? These guys are the Migos, man. Like I'm not trying to incriminate or insinuate or insinuate that freaking that these folks, do bad things, but I know they got some people that do create like that know how to find folks for sure, and definitely get that get back, if you know what I mean. I feel like that's what it comes down to. Like there has to be. Is it gonna get that crazy? There's no way. Is it gonna get that? There, dude. That's wild, man. I don't even want to I don't even want to get into that. That's crazy, dude. They gotta find out. Long story short, like they gotta find out who did it, man. And whoever did it, I think they need to be like, taken to court or held in prison and have a court date and go through the justice system. And we need to figure out like the step by step, play by play, how that went. But I mean, he summed it up with what you could see through the videos, and I guess what people are talking about, But really, they need to find out who did it, man. They need to find out who did it and hold that person accountable for this. This guy, man, I hope it doesn't go back to him. I mean, it pretty much does. Right? If this is his territory, if this is his lane, they were out with, like the Migos were out with his people and his son, and they were supposed to, be the real deal Holyfield. Nobody like protected mans. Oh man, dude, like I just try to. I keep putting myself in that situation, or just like I just find myself just opening like my eyes, and I'm just transported to this spot, like where all this happened, and just being there, and just like taking that whole environment, atmosphere in. Like that just had to be that's the wrong place at the wrong time, dude. The wrong place at the wrong time. If y'all folks, man, got some people, talking about they willing to do something, bro, like y'all gotta, man, like we gotta be doing better, man. This stuff can't be happening like anymore, man. That's wild. That like breaks my heart to even like try to even go over this, and watching that video and seeing the picture and he's blurred out but you can see the blood on the ground. I'm just like, nah, bro. And then you hear these accounts from these people, like that chick that was standing over him. I can only imagine like how that, like, I can't even, how do I even break that down, or how do I process that? This chick is over his body, like, yo, what do I do? It's like, yo, you call the police, man. Y'all need to call the police. You need to take a good look in the crowd real quick to see what's going on. And you need to look at, you need to look at Takeoff. You need to figure out what's going on with him. And you need to look around in the crowd and be like, yo, like, I need help. This man needs help. We need to get somebody need to call the police, call a doctor. Like, who did this? Who just dipped out? Because like I seen some of the videos, and it's like when the first shot went off, it's like, okay, then another shot goes off a couple seconds ago, and then, or seconds after, and then 10 shots go off, and then just people move on the first one. I'm pretty sure they started running at the first one. Well, they started moving, and then it's like another shot goes off, and then they really start going, and then 10 shots start going off, at least for what I've seen. And then everybody's booking it. So it's like, who was there unaccounted for? Like, man, who was all there, dude? Everybody. If this is what do you call it? A gathering? Like a private gathering? Who's the name on the list, bro? Who's all the names on that list? We're going over everybody on that list. And finding these folks, I mean, like, that's my thing. Like, that's crazy, dude. I know these guys, Migos, I know they're rolling with some real people. Something bad's definitely gonna happen, man. I mean, it's already happened. Something worse is gonna happen. Like, in my personal opinion, like, there's no way that's gonna. There's no way that's gonna slide, bro. That's crazy, man. P&B Rock, Takeoff, man. I'm just thinking about all of these folks, man. It's sad. On that note, look, man, they got to find out what happened for sure. Like, exactly what happened, get everybody there, and somebody's got to be held accountable for this, and they got to be put to justice, man. Simple as that. Man, shout out to the homie Hassan Campbell. He just broke this down. There's so much stuff to, like, go over. I don't even want to even attempt to, because I wasn't there. I wasn't there. You know, I wasn't there. You know what I mean? But I'm sure that whatever happened, they're going to find out. And something bad's going to happen to somebody, man. That's for damn sure. That's what I truly believe. Something bad is definitely going to happen to somebody next, dealing with this whole thing. And we're seeing it in 4K, obviously. Man, shout out to Takeoff. Shout out to his whole family, man. Shout out to the Migos, man. I was hoping that they was going to get back together too, man. Whatever quarrels that they had between each other, the three of them, I'm sure that they could have worked that out. But yeah, man. Prayers out to Takeoff, man. Yo, I appreciate everybody who's been supporting your boy. This was my pretty much my, I guess, update on what's going on, because I find it to be interesting. And I mean, I listen to Migos, man. I'm a young brother, man. A lot of this black on black violence stuff is getting crazy. It's been crazy. It's been crazy forever, and it's not right, and it needs to be handled. Like, we gotta move on from this. So I feel like I can speak on such matters because I want it to change. And if there's a way that I can help facilitate that, then, like, if I can speak on it, I feel like that's where my first step into doing my part and trying to end all this. That's where my step comes in, or that's where I come in. So anyway, I appreciate everybody for supporting your boy. We're about to move on to this MW2 live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Shout out to Hassan Campbell once again for the great intel and the great point of view that I'm taking in, and I'm having my own opinions on it. I'm gathering my own information and knowledge, and I'm formulating how I feel on it. You know, not just off of what he says, but he brought up some great points. Hit the like, share, subscribe, and the follow button, whatever platform that you guys are watching this on. Baby, let's go. Let's go.